Secrets of Womanhood, inspired by true stories. Title sponsor QBBG, excellent for cooking, baking, and barbecue. Associate sponsor BioReal, all natural hair fall solution. F&B partner Casa, Grill and Mezzabar, supported by Geo Energy Care, solving problems of life. Wardrobe by StyleMart, trendsetters of Indian fashion wear in Singapore.
What happened?
Please, bring me to the doctor. She will never be happy here. I don't want her to come out. There are monsters outside. They will never leave her alone. They will always come for her. Please, bring me to the doctor. I want to abort.
I'm not sure what's wrong with Rahul. He hates women. He gets agitated on small things. He's such a mean guy. And he's a chain smoker too. Doesn't take his wife out anywhere. What a weirdo.
When I was a little boy, my auntie abused me sexually. Back then, I didn't know there was such a thing as sexual abuse. No one believed me. They told me to keep quiet, that women cry and men don't. I told my mother. She didn't believe me either. She should have paid more attention to me.
There are some wounds that don't bleed, but leave a painful mark on us forever. Childhood sexual abuse. Every minute, a child is abused around us, but rarely do we see it, hear it, or speak about it. Today, we have three very brave women who are going to share with us the secrets that are often withheld about childhood sexual abuse. Please join me to welcome Dr. Vani Khare. Hi, Vani.
Hi, Shan.
Vani is the founder and CEO of a social enterprise Faith Foundation, which works towards protection and prevention of child sexual abuse and survivor support. She will be sharing the case studies with us.
Our second guest is Loretta Lyon. Hi, Loretta. Hello.
Loretta has survived and battled the war in Yugoslavia. From being held captive and abused, she has come through it, and now her goal is to motivate, inspire, and coach people.
And our third guest for today,
she has suffered repeated trauma of sexual abuse in her childhood, and for the first time, she chooses to share her story with the world. It is indeed saddening to see how our society responds to such survivors, and this episode of Secrets of Womanhood is an effort to raise our voice against it.
Childhood sexual abuse. What are the statistics?
Well, as you yourself said, every minute there is one child somewhere in the world who is facing sexual abuse. 53% of children in India are sexually abused, and this statistics was done in 2007. Now, if you convert that percentage to number, which means 1 out of 2 children are sexually abused. Out of those 53% of children, 56% are male.
So it's not just a problem about girls?
No, it's not.
I'm originally from former Yugoslavia, and during the war, when Yugoslavia was going through splitting and the war, I fell a victim at the age of 18 of organ harvesting and sex traffickers. I was a virgin. I was this really innocent girl at the age of 18. So when I was initially captured, that made me realize that these people would stop at nothing. They didn't see that as a respect. They saw it as another way to make money.
What's your experience with childhood sexual abuse?
For me, I think it started when I was 11. I'd been going to school on my own for so long, and there was this man who lived in the neighborhood, and he became, part of the fixture. I never really paid attention to it. But I suppose as I got older, he saw something weak in me that he thought he could exploit, and he did. It started off really innocently, with him. Every time I walked past to go home, he'd say hi, hello, and this went on for a while. And then it started off with sweets, and then it started off with sugary drinks. And at the same time, I was being bullied in school. I thought even negative attention was good for me. It took me a really long time to realize what he was doing to me was inappropriate. However, I think my defense mechanism had kicked in, and in school I became very aggressive because I knew something was wrong underneath it. I just did not have the vocabulary to say it. And so I acted out, with aggression. I began fighting with all the boys in school. I began to become very rude to my parents because I did not know how to say that there was somebody who was behaving inappropriately with me. I did not know how to say, and I felt bad and I felt ashamed, so I acted out in anger. And it went on until I was 14.
What is our definition of childhood sexual abuse here?
Any kind of inappropriate intention, which is being done by an adult to a child or by a younger child to an older child is called child sexual abuse. So everything which is done with the intention of some sort of sexual intention, it is sexual abuse.
Just take a quick break and then come back on QBB Presents Secrets of Womanhood.
QBB presents Secrets of Womanhood, inspired by true stories.
I love coming for dinners at your place.
Oh really? Why?
What why? Don't you know? We love the food you serve. It tastes great. The taste is excellent.
Well, the secret to my recipe is QBB ghee.
But isn't ghee fattening?
Oh, it's good fat. In fact, 2 spoons of QBB pure ghee on a daily basis gives you all the nourishment for good skin, body and joints.
QBB Pure Ghee is trusted over many generations.
QBB presents Secrets of Womanhood, inspired by true stories.
Welcome back to QBB Presents Secrets of Womanhood. Today we're discussing child sex abuse. Child sex abuse doesn't always happen to an 18-year-old, and it's not always... So from 11 to 14.
That's right.
What was he doing?
He touched me inappropriately.
In public?
He'd sometimes bring me to his flat.
Was there ever an opportunity that you could speak with your mom?
I thought that, she would never understand. And so I didn't say it to my parents. I was so afraid they were not going to believe me. Because if I had such an aggressive front, who was going to believe that somebody was abusing me? Who was going to believe that anybody would dare to do things to me? And so I kept up that front, that stay away from me, do not speak to me.
What was the shame?
I thought, what did I do? That he would focus on me. I thought, what did I do? Was it the way I looked? Was it what I said? What did I encourage him? I could not answer all those questions. I just became angrier and angrier.
Why do you say that you were weak?
I kept thinking for a long time I was very unworthy. You feel there's something wrong. You feel shameful that somebody is touching you, and you feel weak. Why did I let somebody do this to me? Why couldn't I have just said no? Why didn't I? Why couldn't I? And that stayed with me for a long time. So I felt really vulnerable. I felt if I let my guard down and I was nice, that somebody like him could take advantage of me again. It took a long time to come out of that mode.
Can I just add to that? Because I said to you earlier about this, we were discussing a little bit, sharing our experiences. It is very, very likely that the victims of such thing, even as small or as big, will start blaming themselves and feel like they caused it. They might have said something. What could have I said to stop this? Because I remember when I went through it, I thought, what did I do to get these people attracted to me or to get me in this situation? And after everything that's happened, I actually, at the end, I also said to my mom and dad, I am so sorry I put you through this. I still felt like I caused it. So it's important, I think, for someone like you and I speaking right here, you know, to a lot of people, I'm sure, that don't have the courage maybe to say anything, to realize it is not their fault. They were just innocent. It's nothing they did. It's sick-minded people that make us feel like that because they're so manipulative. So don't ever feel like you could have done it any differently. You wouldn't know. And now you're doing something, right? Right? Yeah.
I would like to add something about that, which is the reason why nobody talks about it. The reason of shame is because right from the childhood, how do you talk about your private part? We tell our children, these are eyes, this is your nose, these are your lips, this is your neck, okay, this is your tummy, and these are your thighs. So everything in between is missing. That means we have attached the secrecy to it.
I've had the experience of, I believe I might have been 5, and a servant. I was told it's a game. I've also had the experience of, I think I was 8 to 13 years of age, and they were friends of my parents who had the audacity to sit on the table with my parents sitting there, me next to them. Even if you know your parts, it is not just the parts. It is power over your innocence.
That is where body boundary comes in. So there are many kids who are not comfortable with being touched at, it is not necessary for it to be a, they are not comfortable being touched on the thighs, they are not comfortable being touched on the hand or leg or anywhere. So as a parent, what we need to know is if a child is not comfortable being touched anywhere by anyone including you, that is their body boundary and you have to respect that. And as a team, we need to definitely take 2 words very seriously. One is no and another one is stop.
How do we train our children to be able to vocalize this? And how do we train the young teen to strengthen their mind?
You have to start talking to them and telling them, you know what, no one can touch your, you cannot touch anyone's.
You know, I would like to touch base with what's happening right now in the world. You see all these refugees going through Europe, people with kids and husbands and wives and all running for their lives. Going back now to my story, when our town was saved, and again, I don't want to spoil the book, the only thing my dad could do is ask me to run away. Me running for my life, thinking I would be safe, only to run on the hands of sex trafficking gang and organ harvesting, which to this day are still alive and due to appear in Hague.
So if you didn't run away, what would have happened to you?
In the town that we were in, we were being, and I was taken for the 2nd time by them. They kept me in a very small hole for 6 months.
I never spoke to my mum about what happened when I was 8 to 13. And yes, I went through the feeling of dirty. It is your choice where you want to focus your attention, and you need to make a choice as to whether you want to stay a victim for life or you want to become stronger.
I agree. Sometimes it's not as simple as, you know, we tell the person to speak up. It really isn't that easy. Vanya has spoken saying, you know, they don't have the vocabulary for it. And this feeling of they might not believe us is ingrained into us, because from when we are young, the only thing that our parents will keep saying, don't do that, don't touch that.
No, and you know, my parents did exactly that as well.
Right.
But I think we need to make the young girls confident enough that even if the world doesn't believe me, do I really need to be heard by them, or do I need to hear the voice in me?
presents Secrets of Womanhood, inspired by true stories.
I love coming for dinners at your place. Oh, really? Why? What why? Don't you know we love the food you serve? It tastes great. The taste is excellent. Well, the secret to my recipe is QBB ghee. But isn't ghee fattening? Oh, it's good fat. In fact, 2 spoons of QBB pure ghee on a daily basis gives you all the nourishment for good skin, body and joints.
QBB Pure Ghee is trusted over many generations.
Our favorite hair grow back shampoo.
Meet the shampoo hero Bio Royale Grow Back Shampoo. Daily use natural shampoo that can be effective for everyone. Bio Royale Grow Back Shampoo helps in the following ways.
This is a secret that you'll want to keep.
QBB presents Secrets of Womanhood, inspired by true stories.
Welcome back to QBB Presents Secrets of Womanhood. Today on the show, we've been discussing child sex abuse. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit with our secret recipe of the day. And of course, I'm speaking about that one who has that amazing fan following on Facebook of about 200,000 followers. Who other than Chef Amar Ali. Welcome to the show, Chef.
Thank you very much. How are you today?
Well, I've been well, but we've obviously been speaking about a very serious topic. So before I speak to you about that, please help lighten up the mood a little bit. And what's our secret recipe for the day?
There is no secret about this recipe, you know. This is going to be straightforward. Today we are going to cook actually chicken biryani only. No rice.
Oh, so not the plain old chicken biryani, but this is a chicken biryani with a secret twist.
Secret twist, and we are going to use only a bread to be dipped with it, not
so
rice.
It's a biryani without rice.
That's right.
Okay, let's see what we're doing.
First of all, we will be taking the yogurt. All right. I'll be putting the yogurt inside.
Okay, so is this plain yogurt?
Plain yogurt, no sweetened, nothing, just original traditional plain yogurt, Indian yogurt. I'm going to use 2 different type of coloring here.
Okay.
Red, orange.
All right.
A little bit, just this much, and we're having the egg yellow color.
All right. So is this for flavoring or this is just for coloring?
This one for art.
Just for the artistic flair.
Right, just to be artistic. So now what we will do, we will put all the ingredient here. We will take a little bit of pudina.
Okay, so fresh mint leaf.
A little bit of coriander. We'll take a little bit of green chilies. Fried onion. It's already been fried.
Great.
We will mix everything here. So I give a little bit twist on that. Now what we are going to do, Habibi, QBB. Okay, now what we are going to use, we are going to use a little bit of ghee, just only a little bit, right? About 1 tablespoon. I'm using the ghee for marination because I wanted everything to merge together.
Right.
Now we are going to add oil, but I'm not going to add that much oil. I'm just only going to add a small half tablespoon only. A little bit of water, just only a little bit, okay? Then,
I'm very intrigued how your biryani is being made without rice.
Right. Now we add a little bit salt already, done. Now we take Chef Amar biryani spice.
Okay.
We will take some 3 tablespoons. We are doing the marination over here, right? We will be adding more color, the egg yellow color, yeah. Right, we added the chicken in, we marinated, and we keep it for at least 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Don't keep it too long.
Okay, so we put the pan on the heat.
We put a little bit of oil.
I want my QBB ghee.
It's coming, darling.
Oh, okay.
All right. We take QBB, another tablespoon.
So why are we using both, Chef, together?
If you put it alone, it will be faster then. But if I put oil first, then later on I melt the ghee in the oil, so it will be more flavor coming up. I can smell it from here, honestly.
Yeah.
We put the onion.
Okay.
Shallots, fried shallots. I'll put it all inside here. Whatever we done the marinade, we are going to put here exactly. We put the onion, the coriander, the shallots, the green chili. Then we will put our kismis. I don't like to use sugar in my food.
Right, so you can use dates or kishmish and things like that instead.
It's kismis, it's not kishmish.
No, in Hindi we say kishmish.
I'm so sorry then.
But I'll take kismis as well.
Right, so now what we will do, we'll take the chicken. Add some water. Last not least, it's almost going to cook. QBB, ghee, it is not bad. It is good for health and we need some energy. Know how to use it, know the technique, and I bet you'll have fantastic results by the end of the day. So we take it this one here. Look at this.
Nice. Chef, I can't wait to try this. It smells amazing. I know it's hot, but I'm still gonna go for it.
Don't bend your tongue.
I can't stop eating this, but I have to go now because we need to get back to our rapid fire round. Let's do our fun rapid fire round. Are you ladies ready? Yes. Throw the tissues away and let's get the fun happening. Funny.
Yes.
Name one celebrity that you would choose for this one night stand.
Ranbir Kapoor.
Summer fling.
Bradley Cooper.
Full-blown romance.
Johnny Depp.
Really?
He's very intelligent. The intelligence, attracts me.
Loretta. Hot or not? Brad Pitt.
Hot.
Barack Obama.
Hot.
Ryan Gosling.
Super hot.
And The Rock.
Oh, I'll marry him. Why? Because I grew up watching wrestling, so
Yeah.
I fell in love, I think, with him.
Name 3 hot bodies and fit male bodies in Hollywood.
David Gandy, he's actually a model rather than in Hollywood, but he is, I think, one of the most handsome men in the world. Who else? I think David Beckham has a really nice body.
You have a
as
thing
well.
with David's, right? So David,
No,
I
no,
agree
it's
with
just
David Beckham.
yeah, David Beckham, and the last one, Ryan Gosling. He's shirtless a lot, so it's very easy to see.
The winner. A QBB gift hamper for you because of The Rock. And we have Bio Royale. I won't let you ladies go empty-handed, so thank you. Some Bio Royale. Thank you so much, ladies, for being with us today and for helping us to spread the awareness and the confidence so that we can prevent child sex abuse. Thank you also for being with us today as we discuss the sensitive topic of child sex abuse.
Secrets of Womanhood, inspired by true stories.
Today on Secrets of Womanhood, we spoke about child sex abuse. It's inappropriate and kills the spirit and confidence of a happy child forever. The silence is deafening. It's our responsibility as media, society, parents, and fellow human beings to raise our voice and enable our children to have their innocence and dignity forever. Till next time, may peace, happiness, and success be with you.
Produced by Video House, an international production house based in Singapore.